in Hannity's America. So while the president's out soaking up the sun in California and making appearances on late-night talk shows, the vice president was back in Washington explaining to people how he plans on spending the stimulus money. And the always talkative vice president explained it as only he can. Now, Mr. Biden, welcome back to our liberal translation.
We've asked the American people to do something they've never been asked to do before. And they have responded. They have responded. And now we've got to make sure this is not, those of you who know me, and some of you in here know me well, I am not kidding when I say this. We have got to get this right. We have got to demonstrate to the American public that we can husband their money and their investments in a way that in fact makes sense to them.
Now, don't get down on yourself, Mr. Vice President. Everyone knows the president took all of the teleprompters with him on his trip to Los Angeles. Maybe next time he'll leave one at home for you. And as you know, a few left-wing members of Congress have sought a political vendetta against former President George W. Bush and his administration by arguing that they should be charged with war crimes. Tonight, actor Richard Dreyfuss joins the chorus, but it seems that the actor who played Vice President Cheney in the Oliver Stone movie W wants to skip the trial altogether and just throw the former VP in jail. Take a look.
I miss having him in jail. That's where he belongs.
I miss having him in jail? Now, was Mr. Cheney incarcerated at some point? Now, Mr. Dreyfuss is semi-retired from the has-been acting career he once had, and he's taken up an initiative on civic education. And with such refined, well thought-out opinions like this, you know, who wouldn't want their children in his hands? And the economy is in crisis and tensions are rising in hotspots all over the world. But what is keeping President Obama busy? Filling out his NCAA bracket, of course. Now, earlier this week, the president granted an exclusive interview to ESPN's Andy Katz to discuss some of the most pressing questions of our time, like who is in his Final Four. Now, the interview took place in the historic map room of the White House, where Franklin Roosevelt monitored the developments of World War II. Now, Mr. Obama's use of the room wasn't exactly for matters of war and peace, and he's caught the attention of many Americans who feel he should be focusing on more important things, especially during his workday. And one of those critics is a familiar face to the college basketball world, the legendary Duke basketball coach, Mike Krzyzewski. At a press conference yesterday, Coach K told reporters this.
And somebody said that, you know, we're not in President Obama's Final Four, you know. And as much as I respect what he's doing, really, you know, the economy is something that he should focus on, you know, probably more than the brackets.
Now, does President Obama ever work? Ever? I don't see it. And by the way, just a reminder, Mr. President, you said that you wanted the American people to hold you accountable, right? Well, if your first 2 months in office are any indication of what is yet to come, you may be in the final 4 years of your presidency. And that is the news tonight from Hannity's America. Let not your heart be troubled. The great American panel with Deirdre Imus coming up next.
You're the reason I keep traveling on, but don't think twice, it's all right.